Well, well, well. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I think this is the latest I've ever been. Let's start by making sure that you can hear me, that you can see me, and then perhaps I can explain myself. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Are we live? I feel like a naughty boy at school. I'm just making sure everything's set up. I would like to start by apologising to everyone in chat for being 12 minutes late. I do have an excuse. It's not a great excuse, but it's the truth. So I'm going to share that with you. But I would like to start by apologising. It's very rude to turn up 12 minutes late. I'm a real stickler for time normally. I hate people being late. And here I am being late. No, I wasn't playing Farkle. I don't even have my Farkle set ready. I'm going to get it ready. I'm literally all over the place this morning, and I'm going to tell you why. My Farkle set is now ready. So, here's the thing. It's an early stream, as we know. And I thought, I'll go for a little run, a little swim. I had my little swim. No, I didn't have a lion. I did not have a lion chestnut. On the contrary, I went for a little run. It's actually a very lovely, like, crisp, Christmassy morning here in London. And I went for my swim. And the swim was 7 degrees. And obviously that's very cold. But that's how I like it, as you know. And the thing about where I swim, so not everywhere, not all the places that you can do cold water swimming in London have a warm shower. Yenile is calling me a sick individual, quite possibly. But the place I went to this morning does have warm showers. And the thing, like, the kind of hardcore cold water swimmers are like, you're not supposed to have a cold shower. And I'm like, I don't care because it feels really nice. So I do have, sorry, you're not supposed to have a warm shower. You're supposed to either have a cold shower or just let your body naturally warm up. I do not do that. I get straight in the warm shower. And it's absolutely lovely. But it did take me a while to warm up this morning. And I was like, oh, it's fine, but there's no clock. There's no clock in the showers. So I was like, oh, this is fine. I'm just, getting warm. Got plenty of time. And then I got home. And I walked through the door and hit my phone, because I don't take my phone with me. And it was 2 minutes past 10. And I was very much not in a state to jump straight on stream even. I hadn't eaten anything. I wasn't even... I mean, I was clothed, obviously, but I wasn't clothed in the way that you'd want to sit straight down and go on stream. I.e. in my comfy pyjama type situation that I'm now in. So that's why I'm late. So I did get ready in about 8 minutes. I did eat something really quickly. Don't worry, Trotsky, I've had some food. I also have a thing about not eating on stream. It always feels weird to me. I know the whole, like, mukbang, or as I call it, mukbang, but it always feels a bit, like, rude. I know it's not rude. I know it's not rude. I get it. I do have a cup of tea. Don't worry about that. Like, I'm fine with drinking on stream. But there's something about sitting and eating on stream that feels a bit weird to me. No judgment to those that do it. Absolutely fine for those that do. But for me, I don't know. It just feels a bit weird. So I was like, I'm not going to sit and eat my breakfast on stream. I'm not going to get on like 2 minutes late and then sit and eat for 10 minutes, because that's, I don't know. I didn't want to do that. So I got myself presentable. I got this guy on. And then I jumped in. Before I go too far, because I do have a few things to say before we start playing, I'm going to jump in with some thank yous, which I think are running properly today. It's hard to tell. Big thank you to Frostine Lumi. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you to Alison the Moth. And thank you very much, Serena of Scallets. And Fletcher, thank you. Bit Nary Buell, that's a new name, I think. Hello. And Royal Blue Heart, thank you all so much. Royal Blue Heart says 8 months for the loveliest streams. I can't believe it's been 8 months. We'll talk about that in a minute. Thank you very much, Magic Murph. And thank you, Idalia Soma and Crippled Nipples. Lisa Marie, thank you. And Spike Lee, hello, thank you. Ariel Marin and Omi, thank you very much. Adam Like the Ant, thank you. GlambringGaming, wow, oh my god, I'm so sorry I missed that. That is incredibly generous. Forgive me, I did not have my eye on the ball. That is super, super kind, and genuinely forgive me for missing that. Up there in Birmingham, I was watching a bit of Peaky Blinders last night. Those that don't know, GlambringGaming is a man called Rich that I've met, who is from Birmingham, which is my hometown. Anyone into Peaky Blinders? Whoa, thank you very much as well, Dusty Fedora. Thank you. Yeah, never watched it. Absolutely, really loved it. I did try and watch it when it first came out, and for some reason it didn't get under my skin. But now it has really got under my skin. So yeah, get yourself into that if that's your thing. Let me catch up now. Sorry, Dusty Fedora, thank you again. 8 months and running, crazy. Yes, thank you, Dharma Dali, MornyBernie, thank you so much, and Reverend Mancy, thank you very much, and Aidan Coney and Iskari, thank you. Bernard in the Hat, thank you very much. Christina Ray, thank you. And I think we are just about there. So, what are we going to talk about? Well. Yeah, Cillian Murphy is an amazing actor. God, you forget. Well, maybe you don't forget, but I forgot. And then you watch it and you're like, he's one of those people who's so talented, so naturally talented. He sort of doesn't have to do anything. He just can show up and look at someone or something, and you're like, I'm in. I believe you. How about that D&D reveal? Says Hollyhawk. Yeah, we can talk about that in a minute if you want. I'll give you as much information as I'm allowed to give, which I'm not sure how much that is, but I will talk about D&D in a minute. Hainkpe, don't worry. Yes, Fletcher, I will. Catch up. Thank you very much, Oxenans. Very much appreciated. And thank you, Dusty Fedora, again. Mimecore, thank you very much for giving me. I missed that one. Thank you so much. And Arugula, thank you so much. And Kanna, hello. Thank you very much indeed. NatBat, hello. Thank you very much. It must be a crazy time of night wherever you are in the States, I think. Thank you so much. Let me rattle through some other very quick thank yous too. Richie Crispy and Bradar and Your Space Cat and Shinny McLean and Tom McKay Archive and Yennisley and Aga Anna and Jody Street, Scope for the Imagination, Your Space Cat Emma, MornyBernie, Mary Mayra, Stripe Sentry, Yvette K, Shinny and Jessica Guitar, Simon of Foster, Parabet and Medic, Amelia Cuffloke, Chester Lee, Alex Walter, Coral. Okay. Great. I think I've caught up. I'm Vermilion Frost. Thank you. You're a non D&D person, Eeyore. Well, don't worry, because so was I. So am I to some extent. Thank you very much, Nita Elwy. Very much appreciated. Super kind, everyone, this morning. Thank you. So let's start with what I was going to talk about, and then let's talk about D&D. So what I was going to talk... No, let's do it the other way around. All right, fine. Let's talk about D&D. So D&D... Riveting Rogue said Jasper William Cartwright seems like a lovely person. Jasper William Cartwright is a lovely person. Polar Pandy's asking you, did I really roll a 1? Yes, but I also rolled quite a lot of 20s. So don't worry about that. I mean, yeah, my dice rolling skills are not limited to Farkle. Let's put it that way. I've learnt. As we now know, I'm not very good at lots of things, but somehow dice rolling is something I'm good at, which is essentially an entirely luck-based activity. So, yes, we have made an elusive announcement. There is obviously a lot more to come. Yes, it involves D&D. Those spies among you are... Well, I mean, we'd already kind of leaked enough. Behave, little bubble. We'd already leaked enough to give that away, I think. Yes, it is confirmation that I'm a witch, GlambringGaming. We already knew that. Confirmation was not needed. But there are plans afoot. And some work has already been done. And it was incredibly enjoyable. So this sort of does lead me quite nicely into what I was going to talk about. But let me just finish a bit on that without saying too much. There's more to come. Keep your eyes peeled over the next couple of weeks. It obviously involves D&D. That's not something I've played before. It's really fun. Basically, actors are quite lucky in a way because being an actor sort of lends itself very easily to it because it's essentially improv. It's improv, which Americans, it's a very common thing in America. Thank you very much, Lizzie94. Super appreciated. Thank you very much indeed. Improv is not so common in the UK, but for American actors, it's a very common skill, and it's essentially just the art of making up stories on the spot, like in real time. Thank you very much, Ecto1 Games. So in terms of like making up character and dialogue and just playing, it's already kind of what we do. It's already kind of within our wheelhouse. It doesn't necessarily mean that all actors are good at improv, or vice versa, but there is a lot of crossover. So that's the reason I think lots of actors do D&D, because it kind of the door is already quite wide open in terms of the creative skill set. I mean, I flatter myself to say I have any sort of skill set, but what it has meant is that it's really, really fun. And very immersive and sort of easier to dive into. Yeah, you're right, Winged Pig. Critical Role is mainly voice actors. So there is a world of D&D now, of course, which is heavily peopled by actors, all sorts of actors, lots of gaming actors and voiceover actors. So it's really fun. And obviously Luke and I are doing it together, which is also really fun because we have this kind of I will say, I'll try not to say too much. Obviously, we're not playing, and it's nothing to do with the game. It's nothing to do with KCD. It's entirely of our own making. But we do have this kind of pre-baked rapport and ability to interact and play, which really helps. It just really saves time, and there's a kind of built-in humour and a built-in ability to go dark and serious if we need to. So that's kind of, we sort of get all of that for free. I'm not saying it's going to be amazing. I don't know. You'll see. You can be the judges. But and the other thing is Jasper really, 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 really knows his stuff. He's incredibly experienced. So I think for us it was really important to have a brilliant guiding hand, a kind of person who does know the world. I think it would have been a bit disrespectful for us to just show up and think that we could do it, off the top of our head. Clearly we can't. So. But Jasper is our absolute North Star in that respect. And he's so good and just gets it. One of the amazing things, I don't know if you've all thought this, but I was like, when he started introducing us to the world, I was like, A, have you stolen all this? Because it's so rich. And B, when we were running, when we were kind of getting into the nuts and bolts of it, I was like, is this scripted? Have you planned all this? And he was like, no. He's like, there's a framework and there's a world, of course, that's built. But in terms of it being on the spot, it is on the spot. And that sort of blows my mind in the two, because we are... it's kind of easier as the actor, because you just follow their lead. You follow them into the world that they've created, and all you have to do is listen and respond. But it's really immersive and really fun, and that's what I mean about us. It kind of being easier for us, because then all you have to do is use your imagination, and that is what we do for a living anyway. So it's really excited. DMs are incredible, NatBat. You're right. I don't quite know. I don't know. I feel like why? Well, maybe they are, but why aren't these people just sat writing TV shows 24/7? Because the speed at which they are able to cultivate story. And when I write TV, the hardest thing I find is to write story. Character and dialogue I have no problem with, but generating story elements, story beats, and events, as they call them in the world of TV, is really hard, because TV particularly eats up events, it eats up action, so you always need more. And it's why lots of TV shows kind of veer massively into the melodramatic and ridiculous, because they're constantly trying to create events. But obviously when it's done well, that's not what you think. So it's an amazing skill. I don't think it's one I have. I love writing. I don't have any great aspirations to be a director, and I think you probably need to be good at both of those things. Anyway, so that's been a real lovely new venture. I'm going to go quick thank yous to Maggie Lufane. Thank you so much, Meg Lufane. Sarah Suri, as always, thank you so much. Good morning. Lustful Octopus, thank you very much indeed. And Verika Galvila. So it leads me into new things and sort of a bit of a reflection on this year, because I am going to try and get a birthday stream in, but given this is a Christmas stream, I just want to take a brief moment before we jump into the game, because I'm late today, just to sort of reflect on this year and say a massive thank you to all of you. And I know I say a lot of thank yous, and I don't apologise for it. I will continue to say them, and if it makes you awkward, deal with it, because I owe you a great debt of thanks. Because this year has been, this time last year, we knew the game was coming out in February, obviously. We had some sense that it might do well. That we were sort of proud of what we'd made. Warhorse suddenly has a sense of the fact that they'd put together something great. But obviously, you don't know how it's going to be received, and you have no real sense of if people will run with it or if people will even play it. So then February came, and February was great and overwhelming, and sort of a sort of explosion of what already existed. So it wasn't like the core element of our fan base, I feel, is exactly the same. That kind of passionate, funny, intelligent, supportive, positive army of people. And I talk about that army a lot in like cameos and interviews and various things, but I do it because I mean it. So that was already there. That nugget of energy was already there, but it kind of exploded and grew, and your numbers grew. But what didn't change was that energy and that passion. That hasn't shifted. The ball of energy just got bigger, I suppose, and it's quite a gorgeous thing that it hasn't like completely combusted, or so yeah, then the newcomers found KCD2 exactly. So it's like it's this gorgeous thing. Thanks, Hainkpe. That's right. And so the community just got bigger, and there's like different strands to the community, but there's loads of things that brought it together. And I think one of the lovely, among many other things, one of the lovely things was the Hanqiu romance, which I think gave the game a kind of inclusive element, which it was ready for. And I think it just sort of opened the door to loads more people in a way that I'm really proud of and that I hoped would happen. And it was essentially just about being more inclusive. And there are lots and lots of ways you can do that. But that was one that they set out to do in a kind of, when they told us about that romance, I was like, great, but it has to be done in a meaningful, three-dimensional way that has deep roots and is real. And I think they wrote that, and then it was our job to act that. And the way that people have responded to that has made me incredibly proud. So I love that. And I sort of feel that sense of the broadening church of that community. I suppose that's probably the thing I'm proudest of this year in relation to the game. Love that. And then, I mean, the people that were shipping that romance were there way before, but it's just the fact that it was kind of executed and people took to it and responded to it. And that was really lovely. And then the streaming thing, which brings me to this. Which, like this, as I said before, this time last year, if I'd seen myself doing this, I'd be like, what are you doing? Like, you don't know how to do that. You don't even know how to turn a computer on. Never mind play the game in front of hundreds of people and operate the stream by myself, which I'm now doing. So that, and the reason that leads into the D&D, because D&D is like another departure into just things that I didn't even really know anything about last year. And this sort of desire to, and courage to, I suppose, enter new territory. And that's something, I'm in my mid-40s, as lots of you know, and that's something at this stage of life you can often not be inclined to do. Thank you very much, Fatbar. Very much appreciated as always. Alexis, thank you so much. Also very much appreciated. And Ciliorafuna, it's a new name. Thank you very much. And OU Mutt, thank you very much. Coral, hello. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you for your kind words there. And Fletcher. So that's it really. It's just I just wanted to salute you all, because the engine of all of those things that I just listed, the sort of the fandom itself, the backing of the Hanqiu romance, and the kind of the welcoming of newer people into the community. I'm aware that not everyone has done that, but who cares? Like, the vast majority of you have, and that is the key thing. So it's about focusing on those of you that have kept it inclusive and warm and welcoming, and that is really, the only corners of this conversation that I'm really interested in going into, because it's rooted around positivity. It's not about being blind to anything, or being kind of rose tinted, but it is just about not giving airtime to unhelpful conversations, and actually celebrating the joyous side of all this, which is, to me, has just been absolutely gorgeous. So and you have all been the engine of that, and then obviously being the engine of stream, because I couldn't, as I've said to you before, I wouldn't be, I don't think I'd be enjoying the game. I would be enjoying it, but not the way I am were it not for chat. So the last few streams being really good examples where you go, things have happened that I think I would have found really frustrating, and it wouldn't have stopped me playing, but it would have hindered my enjoyment. And the fact that I can rely on you and sort of hold hands with you through the playthrough makes my playthrough much more enjoyable. And I know some people are like, oh, don't backseat, don't tell him what to do. To reiterate, I like it, I want it, I ask for it, and if I don't want it, I just won't read chat while I'm doing it. So, but generally I do want it, and I find it much more stimulating to do it kind of collaboratively than if I was just doing it on my own. So that, and then of course the whole D&D thing, which is something that people have talked to us about at conventions and various other things. It's been born out of conversations that you've all thrown up, and sort of being exposed at conventions to the world of D&D and how it operates in like live D&D games. and being like, oh, that looks fun. So all of that has kind of the engine of all of those things, the reception of the game, streaming, of course, D&D stuff. The engine of that is all of you. So that was a very long-winded way of saluting all of you and just saying very, very, very happy Christmas. I will take this off in a minute because it's really hot. But for this little Christmas message, and I'll put it back on at the end, I just want to salute you all because, some of you I've met in person, most of you I haven't, but there's a sense, I have a sense of who you are collectively and what your vibe is. And I definitely see it in chat, and I will just reiterate one more time, the vibe is, the positive good times, like the absence of drama, the supportiveness. It's not about being rose-tinted and naive, but it is just about, I just don't have the bandwidth for drama and crap. And I feel here that this is a sort of self-curated room of drama-free, positive, good times. And I'm like, that's all I'm here for. So saluting all of you, very, very, very Merry Christmas. And why don't we play some KCD2? Shall we? Give me 1 second while I set the stuff up that I should have set up before I started. But I didn't because I was having my breakfast and having a nice warm shower. Apologies again. It was worth it though. And it does mean, as you may have noticed from the 4,000 mile an hour speed at which I'm speaking, which is not unusual, of course, the swim has done nothing if not wake me up. I do feel very energized by that cold water swim. So things are slightly unusual today because I have my laptop in front of me, which I don't normally for boring technical reasons. And so there's just a lot more crap on the table. So if I start hitting the wrong buttons and things go a bit wild, don't worry. All right. So let us jump to... Sorry, let me just say some quick thank yous before I do that. Thank you, Demisaur. Thank you very much indeed. Barbarian Hamster, thank you so much. Try Me Light Up, new name, hello. Thank you very much. Rat Eye House, thank you very much. Rat Eye House was late to the game, but glad to be here. I was late to the game too, don't worry about it. And thank you, Dice Cult. Quite a few new names as well, as always, which I love to see. So welcome to the new people. Yeah, a few of you are lobbying for a bit of Farkle. Go on then. We'll have a quick warm up Farkle. Well, funnily enough, I will get some new paper, but I just didn't have time to set up properly. There's paper literally underneath me. We were going to play to 200. Why don't we make that? That must have been last time. We obviously didn't get around to that game. Why don't we play it up to 1200? What are we playing for, chat? You tell me. For the tea, can if you want. Puppet Henry. For my Santa hat, sure. Let's play for the Santa hat. And then at the end we'll play for something else Christmassy. But for now we'll play for the Santa hat. Okay. Let's roll out the dice. It's these guys today, you may remember, in their little Farkle bag. There they are. So, letting you start, chat. 800 of you this morning. What I haven't done is check in on all of you. So let's do while the prediction for the you can use your channel points to predict the outcome of this game. They're not worth anything apart from pride, but that's all this is for. So if you have some of those and you want to use them for something fun, use them for that. And I just want to hear how you are. So go. How are you all doing? Sleepy says Binkasaur. All good. Inky Vampire just woke up. Someone's God, here we go. I love this when chat goes absolutely insane and I can't keep up. Even my ADHD brain can't keep up. Happy to go on vacations. Sleepy, great. Excited. Mega's in Prague, great. Someone's drinking coffee. Silence. First time catching the stream, says someone. Forgive me, it's so fast I can't read your names, but I don't mind. I like it. Last work day of the year for Fletcher. Don't work too hard, Fletcher. Bit Now Breweries ready for work. Oh, someone's eating apple pie. Making apple pie. I get Anna, lovely. Mary from Scalix is eating cabbage, delicious. Get all your 5 a day. Christmas cleaning for Noodle. Last work day for Yi Jampichan. It's 7 a.m. and 27 degrees in Minsk. Lovely. Where are you? That's like Where are you? How is it 7 a.m.? Isn't that the middle of the Atlantic? Or are you in South America somewhere? Where is 7 a.m.? Anyway, Polar Panda's travelling. Safe travels. Still working in Taiwan at 6:30. Emil's peasant. That's a nice time. Probably in Africa somewhere. Okay, yeah, fair enough. 5 a.m. in Michigan, 35 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is in Celsius. Forgive me. Ecto has always wanted to catch a stream. Glad you're here. Someone's getting better. Forgive me. I was reading your message and it was really nice saying that you were having an upward swing on your health front, and I didn't get your name. Forgive me. Geronimo woke up for me. Thank you. I hope it was worth it. First time chatted 12 Mira. Hello. It's 7:37 in Korea. That's a perfectly reasonable time. 9:30 p.m. in Australia. So those of you on that side of the world, this is a good time. Forgive me, Americans. I realise this is a very bad time for all of you, and I think the majority of my viewers are actually in America. So apologies. 6:37 in Puerto Rico. Lovely. 6:38 in the Philippines. 12:38 in Bucharest. Hello, Shally. Thank you very much for that. I think this is your set now. Baby's asleep. Mum's chilling. Now the stream in Dresden. I hope the baby doesn't wake up. 11:38 in Norway. Okay. Oh, 9 p.m. in Sakhalin. Where is that? I don't know where that is. We've got Alumni up there in Yorkshire. Good morning. And 6:38 in China. 12:39 in Palestine. Big love to you over there. Stay safe. And in Bristol and Norway and Bohemia. 2:38 in California. Well done, Tiger, for staying up. All right. Here we go then. I love it. I love it when chat goes crazy. All right, gang. Here we go. This is up to 1200 and chat's going first. Thank you, Agent Hawk. Ooh, that's a superb Christmas start to the day for chat. What would you... Kuru is telling me to kiss the dice. Wouldn't dream of it. I'll get in trouble. So the sixes and the ones and pass. So you bagged yourselves 800 there on one roll, which is pretty impressive, actually. You're 2/3 of the way to where you need to be. Thank you very much, Coral. Okay, my turn. My turn with a kiss. Annoying. I thought I had the sixes like you. Okay, I'm going to keep the one and keep going. For once, my brain is that I see you all shouting buzz, buzz, buzz. By the way, for those wondering, but you already knew that. Okay, I'll take those fours and I'll walk. So that's 500 for me. When you put them with my 100. Over to you, chat. And the witch is doing that for you. Probably shouldn't have done that, should I? You say no kisses, but it actually worked for you. The witch is giving you Christmas love. So you there, my friends, have... well, you tell me what you have. Yeah. You have all you need to win the Santa hat. It's 600. So you have 1,400. And you are, my friends, the winner. 1 second. Of this lovely Santa hat. Just sort my hair out. It's all squishy and messy. Hang on. I will hand it over to you once I've sorted this mess. I mean, that is a mess of a mop. It's not going to get any better, is it? Okay, chat. I would like to anoint you. Can you hear me? Sometimes when I take these off, it messes up the sound. Lean forward, please, chat. I would like to arise, Sir Santa, and let me pop this on your head. So I'm just going to leave that there for the rest of the stream. Is that all right? I hope I hope it fits. So anyway, should we jump in and play some KCD2? Only joking. We could do that, and then you. We could do that. If I could get it to sit there, then you would know that you were wearing the hat. But you know, it probably doesn't really. But is that going to ruin? Is that going to ruin your enjoyment of the stream? Would you like me to take the hat off now? Do you want me to take that hat off? I told you it was warm. Should we pop it on the side for you for later? Okay. Pop that there for you. Right then. Congratulations, everybody. 1 second while I sort this out. Thank you, Untitled. Right. Okay. Let's jump in. So for those of you that weren't here, just to bring you up to speed, last stream was chaotic, not just for the last 10 minutes. It was chaotic for the whole thing because I made some bad choices. I was helped by chat to unpick some of those bad choices, but I basically spilled the beans, and there was a raid, and there was arson, and I now have to go back to von Bergov and lie. Oh wait, my brilliant mods. Shout out to the mods. Big love to all the mods as always. Thank you so much for being awesome. Oh, it was 50-50. The predictions were bang on 50-50 whether I would win Farkle. You should have backed yourself, chat, because you won it. But yes, in terms of the votes, was it really bang on 50-50, mods? That's amazing. So in terms of your predictions, if I'm looking at what I think I'm looking at, the predictions were exactly half-half. So well done. I don't know if you can see that information. If you can, and I'm just repeating what you already know, forgive me. But there you go. Well done. I think you might have to back yourselves a little bit. Oh, you can see it. Fine. Good. Well, apologies for just banging on unnecessarily. Okay. Thank you, Lena Beans. Nice to see you as always. Yes, so we now have to go back to Trotsky and unpick the mess that I've started. But you know what I will say? I did really enjoy it. Jarjady's asking how I got diagnosed with ADHD. I didn't. I diagnosed myself. So please take with a massive pinch of salt everything I say about that. But you know, I know it's a very busy conversation at the moment, and perhaps a bit irresponsible of me to do that. But I think the writing is on the wall for me. So yeah. But I do chat diagnose me, says Mime Cool. But I do think just on a very brief tangent to illustrate the point. I do think it's like I did not grow up in a world where that was in any way part of the conversation, and now it is, and it should be, and it's good. You know, the sort of behaviours that lean towards any sort of neuro divergence were just dismissed in all the kind of cliched ways that you would expect them to be in terms of naughtiness and disruptiveness and all that rubbish. And now it's much better understood. So wherever you are on the spectrum, you are welcome and understood. And if you think seeking a diagnosis is a good idea, then I would encourage you to do that, because I think it's, you know, the understanding of it is not where it should be yet, but it's definitely a lot better than it used to be. That's for sure. All right, thank you, Heskin. What are we doing? Yeah, playing KCD2. I mean, now that I talk about it, I literally just illustrate the point. So, you know. Okay, so that's what we're doing. I do need to. Oh, I can't hear anything. Can you all hear anything? Let me just. Oh, I know why. It's the same. It's the same reason as always. Because we're 45 minutes in and I haven't done any playing, so the headphones are resisting. God be with you. So this is where it all began last time, all the chaos, but we're not doing that now. Let's just remind ourselves. So we will do the pilgrimage at some point, just because I think penance is required. We will also sort the mirror out with that book, but first we will report to von Bergov. So just to bring myself and you up to speed. We managed to stop the rampage of von Bergov's men with the help of chat, because I don't think I would have done that were it not for you helping me. But at what cost? So many dead. Bergov must never find out what truly happened here, or he'll execute us all. The safest option will be to evacuate the people from the fortress and set fire to the entire place, which we did. At least that way we'll cover our tracks. The fortress is burning in the distance, and all me and Hans can do now is go back to von Bergov and report to him what happened here. We'd better weigh our words very, very carefully. Do I need to do any sort of levelling up, or, you know, changing my outfit or eating some food or anything, chat, before I go into this conversation? Inuri is telling me to put on my Riz outfit. I think I am wearing it, but I'll check. Dress well. Anything else? Yeah, let's do the admin, gang. Help me out. Put on the IKEA uniform. Practice my poker face. I do actually have quite a good poker face. Perk points. Okay, yeah, happy to do that. I quite like a perk point, as many of you know. Yeah, we're going to go and sell. That's right, Simon and Foster. We're going to go and sell Bergov some self-assemble furniture. Dress well, drink potion, fox potion. Great. Okay, let's do all this. Let's do all this. I'm like, look at me requesting admin. So let's start with the potion business. Do I have fox potion? I don't. Which of these potions is helpful? I'm not averse to going to make some, to be honest. There's a fox potion in the baths. Okay. Quick question about the baths. I'm really happy to go and make some fox potion. I haven't done some alchemy for ages, but I just need to know where I can do. Where can I do alchemy in Trotsky? Uncle Dummy is saying, Tom, look at the camera and admit you love admin. Chat, it's time for me to confess. I actually quite like admin. But the thing is, that's true. However, asterisk, read the terms and conditions. I do not like anything that involves my weight and moving stuff to my horse. I will never enjoy that kind of admin. Anything that's like, you're too heavy to run, not into it. Everything else is fine. Everything else is fine. Thank you, Lady Friendzone. Yeah, any other kind of admin is fine, but I will never enjoy losing weight. Life imitating art. Okay, so what are we doing? Let's firstly do this. Great, we're ready to be in IKEA. I think we could do with a bit of a clean. I thought we did clean it. Someone says get your strength up. Oh, right, yeah. How do I do that? Alchemy room in the other tower. Wait. Alchemy tables up in the castle. Okay. All right. Let's go and... So, wait, chat. Is it in this tower? The other one. All right.
Hey, you! Have you done something I should know about?
No. Hi, Hans. Just to let you know, I know that we're in the shit. I'm going to go and cook us some delicious potions. Look at me. And you're always having an existential... There you go, looking right at me with a little sassy side eye. Okay, I'm going to go make some potions. See you in a minute. Okay. Do I have herbs? That's a great question. I mean, I used to have so many, but I've really neglected my gathering recently. Sorry, I'm having a bit of a brain. I'm having a real brain freeze. Herbs are in food. Where are herbs again? Oh, I don't have... What are we going to do about this? There are herbs in the alchemist room. Check pebbles. Okay, fine. How do I check pebbles? Oh, I can steal them from the alchemy room. Let's see. I mean, poor girl, she is absolutely loaded up. No. Seems I don't have any, so... All right. It seems to be fine if I go and get
Blessed art thou amongst women,
Oh, the chest in my room. Yeah. All right. Let me check the chest in my room first. I can't remember what I put in there, but it's not far away. No, I apologise. I apologise. It's Tina, and she's probably my favourite voice in the whole game. If I'm allowed to have favourites. Look at me running straight to my chest, and look, there's stuff in there. I probably wow. Okay. I mean, it's absolutely packed. So if it's got 0, like if it's got a 0 heart, we should just bin it, right? Can I do that? So transfer that. Yes. Transfer that. Most of it is not very. Oh shit! No, not that. It's dead. Can I bin the 0s? They can be dried. Am I going to do that? Probably not. Look at I see you all sucking me into the into the admin vortex. Okay. Charcoal. I have no recollection of picking that up. Lord Semin's necklace. I'm so thrilled with the absolute random shit in my chest. All right. I'm going to leave those for now. Look, at least we've got some stuff to walk away with. It's so funny because I genuinely have such a sieve brain. Like, I completely forgot which room I was in there. I thought I was in these towers are quite confusing. I saw some stairs and just assumed I was in one of the towers. Tell me when to stop chat. Where's the alchemy room? Up. You're too over encumbered to sprint. Well, that's because all the blood. How heavy did those bloody herbs make me? Enormous. Don't care. About to put them all in a big potion soup. Up. I wonder whether, like, if the one thing that makes the game harder when I'm streaming is I'm obviously like, there's lots of plates spinning in my head, and I wonder if I was just doing it on my own, whether I would remember things like the geography better. Almost certainly not, to be fair. This is it, right? Great. Okay. So, what are we making, chat? Fox potions seem to be quite popular. Do we need any of this business? Can I not pick up any of this? When you say look in the chest, we're talking about this chest, right? Because it is telling me to rob. And if you all tell me to rob and then I get in trouble, I absolutely will be blaming all of you. Just so you know. Hang on, I just need to move something here because I can't. Oh, shut the door. Okay, yeah, good point. Okay, guys. Bye! Nothing to see here. Okay, Rob. Should we... Okay, wait. Should we take... Hang on, I don't want to lose time. Shall I take everything? So you're telling me to sneak. So if I crouch, does that make this more successful? All right. Hang on. Just transfer the lot. Got it. Great. Okay. A little celebratory jump. Hooray! Let's go to the alchemy bench. Yee! Ooh, what she had. Save, yes. Well reminded. Thank you. Okay. Sorry, everything is very delicately balanced. Look at this. If you could see all the gubbins that is on my desk, that this could... There's a laptop, there's a phone, there's a mic, there's all sorts that this could destroy. I do have the IRL Farkle book, but is it... Hang on. I think it's not where I am. Give me 1 second. Because some of my stuff I transfer to different places because I can't store it all here. It will take me too long to find it, but I actually think it's not where I am, which is annoying because I could use it right now. It's going to take me too long to find it. I'll try and find... I'll have a look on the break, but it might not be here. It might be in my gift stores. Because you're also generous, you give me so much stuff. I have to put it all in another place. But I will look. So in the meantime, why don't we... yeah, I'm loving the Alchemist in chat. Mods, or is there any way to like pin... Well, can't I just... Hang on a minute. Can't I just get my... Sorry, bear with me. Why am I finding the mechanics so hard today? That's what I'm trying to do. So, don't I have... where's my recipe book? Like, not the real world one. The in crafting. Okay, but can't you... I'm getting confused here because don't I normally just have a book at my disposal? Where's my magic alchemy book that just normally appears? Oh, you have to buy it. Oh, sod it. You can all just tell me. So I do. I know I want to make fox potion. Okay, great. Thank God. Bear with me, chat. This might take a minute to remind myself. So, read. Someone's telling me to use a trout in a potion. I'm assuming that's a joke. Great. So my mods have very helpfully just sent me a cheat for this. So I think that's probably what I'm going to use. Just give me 1 second. Thank you very much, Polar Pandy. It's very much appreciated as always. Bit of morale for the old potion making. I am going to see if I can... Hang on. How do you... That's what I'm trying to do. I will try and do this the right way, just because. But if I can't, I'm just going to read what my brilliant mods have just sent me. It's not in there. Because I haven't bought it. Fine. All right. But listen, if I don't have the recipe... Trout soup, yeah. Can I still make it? Or will the game be like, you're cheating? I can just freestyle, right? I can, yeah. And the game will just be like, sure, you've obviously got 840 people helping you cheat this morning, and that's absolutely fine. Okay. All right, 1 second. Go to bench. Okay, so we need... I need to make sure I've actually got the things. You will need oil, a handful of belladonna, 1 of St. John's wort, 1 of nettles, and charcoal. So let me see if I've got those things. St. John's wort. I can use the dried stuff, I'm assuming. Although I guess it won't be as good. But so I've got nettle. I've got St. John's wort. I'm sure I've got charcoal because I saw it and was confused. There it is, great. Belladonna I've got, and oil I think is just there, right? So we're good to go. Okay, grind the St. John's wort and the nettles. Okay, so how do I get the stuff out again? You, and you. Confirm. So I want you. And I want to put you here so that I can do this to you. Oh, oil first. Okay. Does it matter? Okay. Can't I just... Is there like a put down option? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so let's get my oil on. Okay, I'll put it in the dish, right. I am very aware that I have to do this in the right order, so don't worry. I'm going to do my best, which may not be good enough, but it's all I've got. So oil. Looks a bit green. How long has that been there? So. I'm just checking something. So grind St. John's wort and the nettles, right? So does this need to be like... Do I need to do any of this? I don't move it down yet. I mean, is that a problem that I just did that, Faye? It's fine. Oh, chat, what would I do without you? Right, Nettles, it's your turn. Now you're going to get ground. Am I supposed to grind them with the St. John's wort? Okay. Presumably it's fine. I can grind them separately. Thanks, TypePixel. Alright. Add them to the cauldron and boil for 2 turns. Okay. Quick question before I do this. Do I... When it goes for 2 turns, do I move it down and then do 2 turns? Or does it not matter? Fine. Thank you, chap. So you're going in there. And now you're going to move down. Like this. And then I'm going to do this. Boop. 1. There's something very therapeutic about alchemy, I'm not going to lie. And another one, please. Move up. Lovely. Okay. Grind the charcoal, so that's fine, right? Let's get some charcoal in my life. Where's the charcoal? Great. Poor charcoal sat down there on its own. Doesn't seem really fair, does it? Why has it been relegated to the downstairs? Hang on. This I'm assuming is not time sensitive, right? Like, it doesn't matter that the nettles and all that business is just hanging out in the cauldron anyway. Don't know why I'm asking because I can't do anything about it. Okay. Now it's your turn to go in. Add it to the cauldron. And then I'm assured that I add a belladonna for 1 turn. No grinding necessary. Throw it in. And boil for 1 turn. I'm not being funny, guys. I think I don't want to tempt fate, but this is going quite well. Okay, now what? Did we do it? That's it, right? And now I put it in a file. Is that right? And put it in the file. And then I've just got myself some delicious fox potion to go and help me lie to Von Berghoff. Yay! Did we do it? We did it, right? Excellent. We did it. Should we make something else while we're here? I'm quite enjoying this. And, you know, who knows when I'll be back here. Wait, quick question, though, actually. Someone said something about it being not ideal. Thank you very much, Polar Pandy, for the celebratory alchemy subs. Thank you so much. It's Sarah in the Human. Thank you, Bernard in a Hat. Thank you, Fakval. Wonderful alchemist you are. Very much appreciated, all of you. Thank you. And thank you, Taich and Kanna and Safranina. Okay, so quick question. And thank you, Stripe Sentry. I see you jumping in. That's super kind. Thank you very much. Quick question. Does it matter? Can I just hang out here and make all the potions I want because I want? Or do I need, like, is it a problem if I leave hands? Like it's fine, right? Von Bergov is not going to get cross if for like... Great. Okay. What are we making next, gang? Thank you, mods, for the help with that. What's useful? But save your schnapps is only for... Yeah, let's make some perfume because that'll make me a better arguer. Save your schnapps is only if you don't want to save scum, but I don't care about save scumming. Should we make some lime perfume? Lots of you seem to be into that. It sounds quite nice. Let's make some lime perfume. How do we do that? I could have done with some perfume when I went to do that torturing, but, you know, too late. Full for Fiction has a very busy day with lots of patients, I see. I'm sorry to hear that, Full for Fiction. Okay, so what I'm going to ask, if my mods are able to bang in the old lion perfume recipe, that would be great. So, is that possible? Don't worry if not. Maybe what I'll do... How would I do this? Oh, hang on. Let me just do... Oh, I can't save when I'm at the bench. Make sure I save at the end of this, right? Thank you, mods. I see you throwing in... I mean, can I just Google it? Great. I probably could just Google it, right? Anyway. Lion's perfume. We need... spirits. They have handfuls of sage and mint. Sage and mint. Do we have those? Yes, we do. And yes, we do. Great. Quick question. Is there, like... I'm actually not using Google. I'm using my mods are using Google and I'm having my mods help me. So I guess I'm using Google. All right. So if it's dried, it's like less good, the potion, right? Is that Modgal? Yeah, that's right. Remington Rogue. Fresh herbs are better. All right, noted. I will definitely try and get some better ones later. But for now, we have what we have. Add the sage to the cauldron and boil for 2 turns. No grinding necessary. Brilliant mod Alexis is saying I can call them Alexa, which is appropriate. Hang on. Oh, yeah. Listen, don't get distracted, Tom. What's the base? Spirits. Okay. Oh, you can't pour when you've got something in your hand, seemingly. Can I put that back? Can I just put it in the dish for a minute? Just for a minute. I don't think that'll do anything nasty to it. Great. Spirits are in. 2 handfuls of sage, so 1 more. And then presumably I can put it in the dish and then just bang everything in there. Look at me. I mean, we'll find out. So now that can go in and we boil for 2 turns. Down you go. 1. And... Oh shit, sorry. Wait. Sorry. Oh man. Okay. Does it matter? Can I sort of guess? Like, can I sort of stop just before the end of the second one and... God. Or can you overcook it? You can guess. I can guess, alright, okay. So we were roughly... I would say tell me, chat, but the problem is there's a bit of delay. I'm going to say that. Okay, and grind the mint and add it to the cauldron, sure. All of these activities are just really calming. This game was just made for people that need to calm down, like me. It's absolutely working for me. Blacksmithing, this, of course, parkour. Theft, that calms me down. Actually doesn't. All right. Add to the cauldron and pour. That's it, right? Do I need to move it down or anything?